Hi, folks. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and this is going to be part 8 on how to make your comics, or rather, making comics the easy way. We're talking again about how to get lots of these, lots of ideas. One method that I found that you can do very easily and not risk any copyright infringement is the classics. There are hundreds of old classic books, royalty-free classics like Gulliver's Travels. I don't know if The Wizard of Oz is a royalty-free classic now, but I know Gulliver's Travels is one. Treasure Island, things of that nature. You can go online, and look up royalty-free classics. Now, what's good about these things is that you have some internet marketers now who are actually selling these manuscripts. They're not theirs, they didn't write them, but because they're royalty free, they somehow have the right to kind of use them, distribute them, sell them. I don't know how that works. You have to look into that. But you can also illustrate them. Gulliver's Travels. Recently, there's a film as of this sitting called John Carter. John Carter is based on a novel by Edgar Rice Burroughs, John Carter, Warlord of Mars. That book was written in 1912. So now it's royalty free. If I'm not mistaken, you can still illustrate that, and a lot of artists now are illustrating that book by Edgar Rice Burroughs. I believe you can do it with Tarzan, but do your investigation on it. If you illustrate the classics, again, the stuff is already written. You can illustrate it in part or in full, but it's something else that can be done to help you make your comics. Now, there's something that I did, that is very easy. I am a student, of the Bible, okay? I'm not trying to convert anyone or anything, but I'm a quote-unquote religious person. And I started illustrating different passages in the scriptures, in the Bible, Old and New Testament. You can find one of those stories, down at the bottom. I didn't alter the text as it's written. I did one of the Gospels, Christ's temptation in the wilderness. But I drew the characters and the settings in a contemporary way, meaning that I drew the person of Christ in a contemporary way. I drew the character of Satan, who's tempting him in the wilderness in a very contemporary way. Did not alter the text, one whit. I added some dialogue, I will say that, that kind of got the overall message across, but it became a project that was a fun project, a no-brainer kind of thing, easy to do because the text is already there. So my advice to you is to look into the classics, okay, like I've just outlined. Look into sacred writings like the Bible or, other sacred texts that you find. If you're doing the sacred text angle, don't be insulting, to the text itself, in that you kind of make a knock on it or anything like that. I mean, let's respect people's, beliefs here, okay? But it's just another way of getting that idea engine of yours started so that you'll be able to move in a direction. And you'll find out, that this will be something that will be tremendously enjoyable for you to do, and something that most of all that is different and unique. I mean, if I illustrate a classic like Gulliver's Travels rather, and you illustrate Gulliver's Travels, our rendition is going to be totally different. And that's the beauty of it. It's a classic. It's going to stand there by itself. But the thing that's going to make it different is the take that you have on it, okay? So this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, telling you once again how to get lots of these to make your comic books a lot more easier to draw. Making comics the easy way.